room feels slower than it did last night. You leaned your head a little closer without a word, like the snow taught us to speak softer than we usually would. And somehow in this quiet I can hear my heart more clearly, beating in a way that doesn't try to hide. Snowy nights make softer hearts, yours and mine unwinding in the dark. The world gets cold but we get warm under blankets, letting all our edges fall apart. Snowy nights make softer hearts, and mine is opening right where you are. Your hands were freezing when you tucked them into mine, but I didn't let go. I like the way you tied us closer. The lamp beside the window flickered just a little, like it also wanted us to stay gentle tonight. And I don't feel the need to pretend I'm stronger than I am, not when you're looking at me like this. Snowy nights make softer hearts, yours and mine unwinding in the dark. The world gets cold but we get warm under blankets, letting all our edges fall apart. Snowy nights make softer hearts, and mine is opening right where you are. I don't know why winter always brings the truth out, but with you it's easy to let the softness show. Maybe it's the quiet, maybe it's your steady breathing. Either way I feel safer than I did before. Snowy nights make softer hearts, and I'm giving you the quiet parts of mine. Let the world freeze all at once, we'll stay warm on this tiny piece of time. Snowy nights make softer hearts, and mine feels softer every time you smile. Breath rose in the cold, a small cloud drifting between us before the wind took it away. I remember thinking I'd never seen something so warm in a place so freezing. You cupped your hands together, trying to save a little heat. And when you looked up, your exhale touched the air like a quiet promise. I watched it disappear, watched it come back again. Each breath proving you were standing right here with me. December breath, the only warmth this winter can steal. I see it drifting toward me, soft and real. And suddenly the cold makes your quiet way of saying you're here. You step nearer, and the space between us shrank until your breath mixed with mine. Two faint clouds rising together, curling, melting, vanishing as one. My fingers were numb, but my chest wasn't, because the warmth that couldn't reach my hand still found its way into my lungs. I didn't need a fireplace or a scarf pulled to my ears. All I needed was the proof of you, your breath blooming in the cold, meeting mine halfway like it remembered the path. December breath, the quiet miracle of you, rising, fading, yet somehow lasting longer than the frost around us. You exhale, I inhale, and the world feels less frozen in this cold. Your breath is the only thing that stays warm enough to reach me. I sit across from you, pretending to read the menu, but really I'm watching the way your sleeve folds when you rest your arm on the table. The cafe is too warm for January, or maybe that's just the space between us. You lean back, your breath fogs the rim of your cup, and I feel heat blooming somewhere I thought was frozen. I don't talk much, you already know, but you don't rush me. Never try to fill the quiet, you just look at me like silence is a language you've always been fluent in. And somehow you melt my silence, slow and steady, like frost slipping down a window. I don't even notice it happening until I hear my own voice soften for you. You melt my silence, not by touching me, but by staying. Ooh, your fingers tap lightly on the table, not a rhythm, more like you're checking if I'm still here with you. I lift my eyes, meet yours for half a second, and it feels like the whole room exhales. You smile, small, almost shy, and my shoulders loosen without permission. The air changes shape around us, turning the awkward quiet into something warm, and somehow you melt. Turning my guarded poses into gentle breaths. I didn't know stillness could feel safe until you sat across from me like this. You melt my silence, yeah, just by being the kind of person I can unfold around. If you knew how many years I spent keeping my words under ice, but tonight, sitting here with you, I feel the thaw. those fogs so slowly we could trace shapes on them. You laughed when my hand shook from the cold, and you covered it with yours like it was the most normal thing to do. I didn't know then, but that moment stayed with me more than any photograph we ever took. And the lane behind us kept stretching quiet and endless, as if it wanted us to walk it our whole lives. That winter lane remembers us, the way I leaned closer just to hear your breath, the way you whispered my name like it could melt the frost. Every step we made left something warmer than footprints. If that road still holds anything, it's the shape of your hand in mine on the coldest day I'd ever known. There was a lamppost that flickered every night, and you joked that it was cheering us on. I kept pretending I wasn't freezing just to watch you talk about nothing and everything. You pointed at the uneven bricks where you once tripped, and I teased you for weeks about it. But in my head that stumble felt like the first proof. You trusted me to see you imperfect, and the world around us blurred until only you and that narrow path felt real. That winter lane remembers us, the nervous way I brushed snow off your hair, how you leaned into my shoulder without thinking. Some places don't belong to the city they're in, they belong to the people who love there. And that road still carries the warmth we didn't know we were leaving behind. Sometimes I walk past it alone, and it feels smaller than it used to. Maybe because back then your presence made everything wider, like even the air had more space to breathe. That winter lane remembers us, the shy beginning, the warmth we didn't name yet, the moment your fingers tightened around mine, as if choosing me felt easy. If I ever forget how love first felt, I'll go back to that narrow snowy street and let it remind me of you. Your hands hover above mine, and I can already tell you're bracing for the cold.
You touch my palm and flinch a little.
Sorry,
I whisper, half laughing.
the bus is late again, and winter keeps turning my fingers into ice.
You shake your head, smile like you expected it,
like you've been waiting to warm me up. I try pulling away, embarrassed, but you catch my wrist gently. No running this time.
that's what we are. You rub small circles on my knuckles,
not even noticing you're doing it.
a couple walks by holding coffee,
And I think no drink could be warmer than this. You look down at our tangled fingers like they're exactly where they belong. I whisper, does it bother you? You answer, before I finish, not at all. I like warming you up. And somehow the world tilts closer.
give me your cold
But
hand.
they're freezing, really you.
Good, more excuses to hold them.
Together we laugh into the winter air as you tuck me back into your pocket. Cold hands, warmer love. You make it sound like a promise. Maybe I'll always be cold in December, but maybe that's okay,
Because it means I get to feel your warmth first.
the bus arrives, doors hissing open, but you don't let go. And for once, I don't want the winter to end. Your breath came out in a faint cloud, and for a second I forgot the cold bite in my lips. You kept brushing the snow off your sleeves, even though it settled again the moment you moved. There was a street lamp above us, its light catching in your hair like something unreal. I remember thinking how quiet the world felt, as if everything paused just to watch you look at me. And you didn't say a word, just stepped half a pace closer, like the silence was guiding you. Kiss me here in the white, while the world fades soft around us. Let this small frozen moment burn its way under my skin. Your lips are cold, but everything inside me is singing for you. Stay, kiss me again. conversation, the kind that makes a person brave without trying. Your eyes held mine longer than they should have, and suddenly the distance between us didn't feel like distance at all. Kiss me here in the white, where nothing else matters but the way you lean in. Let the cold wrap around us so our warmth has to find each other. Your mouth barely touched mine, but somehow it felt like a promise I'd been waiting to hear. If the snow could freeze time, I'd let it keep this moment. Your hands warming at my waist, my heartbeat stumbling into yours. Everything was slow, soft, inevitable. Kiss me here in the white, where the world looks like it was made for us. Hold me close enough that I forget the winter entirely. Your lips were cold, but the way you kissed me felt like stepping into light. And if the snow falls forever, I'll still remember this, our first kiss, hidden inside the Your hand slips from mine, and the cold wastes no time finding me. You say you'll just get the car like it's nothing, but the moment you turn away, the wind cuts through my coat. As if you took the last barrier with you, my breath clouds up too fast, and the street suddenly feels too wide. I try pulling my zipper higher, press my hands under my arms, but none of it works, not the way holding you does. The cold hits harder than before. I'm lost without your warmth, like winter's been waiting for you to step aside. Every second you're gone feels colder than the weather should be. Please hurry back to me. My hands don't know where to go. My heart beats wrong without you near. I'm lost, lost without your warmth. Their shoulders touching, steam rising between them. I stare at the empty space beside me, where your arms should be. Even the street lights look further away without you filling the dark. I pretend I'm fine, but I keep checking the corner, waiting for your silhouette to break through the wind. Every gust reminds me how much you keep me together. I'm lost without your warmth, like the whole night shifts colder. isn't next to mine. I didn't know I need you this badly, this quickly, but I do. Please come back soon, before the cold decides I'm better off alone. I'm lost, lost without your warmth. That's what love is. Finding someone who keeps the winter out just by standing close. Your hand finds mine again, and the world stops shivering. I let out a breath I didn't know I held. The windows kept fogging up from our breath, and you drew a small circle on the glass, like you were checking whether the storm had calmed yet. I remember leaning into your shoulder, feeling your sweater still cold from the walk. Outside, the streetlights flickered in the wind, but your arm around me stayed steady, like you were holding the whole month still. You said nothing dramatic, just tighten your hold a little, as if to say, I've got you. That's the way you hold December, quiet but stronger than the storm outside. You turn the shaking windows into something soft, almost peaceful. And every time the wind hits the walls, I feel you pull me closer, making winter settle down, like it finally learned how to breathe. You handed me your scarf because mine was still damp from earlier, and you laughed when I wrapped it twice, just to smell the last bit of cold still clinging to it. The room is dim except for the lamp by the couch, and the shadows moved every time the wind pushed hard. But your heart beat against my back, never changed its rhythm once. Sometimes safety looks like this, your fingers loosely linked with mine, reminding me I don't have to brace for anything. That's the way you hold us. night into something I can trust. I hear the wind and think of chaos, but I feel your arms and think of home. You make the cold step back, you make the months stop spinning, and suddenly winter feels gentle. Maybe it's the way you breathe slow when everything else is rushing, or the way your warmth settles right where my fear used to live. Being with you feels like stepping into the quiet center of a storm. That's the way you hold December, steady, certain, and possibly kind. You turn the wild night outside the window into a soft hum I barely notice. Stay like this and let me rest in the calm you carry so naturally, because in your arms even December forgets how to be cold. The world outside is white, but it feels like night belongs to us. The windows fogged over faster than we realized. Your breath made little circles, mine filled the rest. We sat under one blanket, knees touching without trying, and suddenly it felt safe to say things we usually swallow. Your voice got quiet, not out of fear, just matching the room. I leaned in closer, feeling the warmth rise only between us two. Behind frosted windows, we finally told the truth, the kind that only comes out when no one else can see. Our hearts stopped pretending, our walls fell apart. It's strange how winter's coldest night gave us the warmest start. You traced a line on the blanket, not looking at me, but not looking away either. I admitted the things I'd never say first, how your laugh stays with me, how I replay your words long after you leave. You let out a breath like you've been holding it for too many nights. Me too, you said, and the room felt smaller in the best way. Behind frosted windows, we finally told the truth, the kind that lives in quiet and hides from the daylight. My chest felt lighter, your hands stopped shaking. Funny how a frozen window became the place we opened up. If the glass had stayed clear, maybe we'd still be pretending. Maybe privacy was a gift winter didn't mean to give. The frost is melting now, but what we said tonight isn't going anywhere. I woke up for no reason, just that kind of cold that slips under the blanket and steals the last bit of warmth from your toes. The room was completely dark, not the soft kind, but the heavy kind where you can't even see your own hands. I reached out searching blindly, and my fingers brushed your back, warm like you've been holding the night together for both of us. I moved closer without thinking, like my body already knew where safety was. That midnight warmth you keep, it's the only heat that doesn't fade. The blankets shift, the air gets colder, but you stay steady, letting me rest my breath against the quiet rise of your shoulders. In the dark, you're the one thing that still feels alive and burning. I remember curling into you, my knees finding the back of yours, like we practiced it 1,000 nights. Your skin was warmer than it should have been, like you've been dreaming hard, and I pressed my cheek to your spine just to borrow the rhythm of your sleep. Outside, the world could have been freezing, I wouldn't know. I only felt the heat that belonged to you. You shifted just a little, enough to let me slip into your shape, as if you were waiting for me. The midnight warmth you keep, it's better than any fire. You make the night less sharp, you make the cold lose its grip. Every time I breathe against your back, I feel something inside me settle, like I found the warmest place in the whole December world. Maybe love is simpler in the dark. No words, no effort, just the quiet miracle of two bodies keeping each other alive. I think that's why I reach for you before I'm even fully awake. The midnight warmth you keep, I fall asleep inside it every time. Let the house cool down, let the night stretch on. I have the heat of you, slow and steady against my hands, and when dawn finally comes, it always finds us still holding the warmth we made together. cover tonight, but we're still standing strong. The snow erased our footprints almost as fast as we made them. You laughed, so guess we're invisible now, and squeezed my hand tighter. Cars move slower, lights blurred into one long white line. But even in all that cold, your warmth didn't move an inch. There's a silence winter brings that used to scare me, but now when you're next to me, your breath hangs in the air, and somehow it feels like proof that we're still here. 'Cause love beneath the street snow doesn't break, doesn't fade. Even when the world gets heavy, we still find solid ground. Let the storms try to cover us, we know what's underneath. Love buried by the weather is still love that won't retreat. A gust of wind hit us hard, made you lean your shoulder into mine. I said I hated this cold, you said you didn't mind it. As long as I kept walking with you, our steps felt slow but sure, like we were pushing through a year that tried too hard to test us. I looked down at the street, snow swallowing everything, but your hand stayed steady, a promise without words. And suddenly I knew what we're built on isn't fragile. 'Cause love beneath the street snow doesn't break, doesn't fade. Even when the world gets heavy, we still find solid ground. Let the storms try to cover us, we know what's underneath. Love buried by the weather is still love that won't retreat. If the surface cracks someday, if the winter gets too deep, just remember, beneath all that white, it's still you and me, standing where the ground won't move. Snow can hide the street, but it can't touch what's below. And that's where our love lives. I used to dread this season, the kind of cold that made the streets feel bigger and the nights stretch too long. But now winter smells like your sweater, that faint mix of cocoa powder and something warm I can't name. I walk past the shop windows through the day. Saw scarves hanging in soft colors, and for a moment it felt like they all belonged to you. Funny how the world changed shape the moment you stepped into it. Winter feels like you, soft like the inside of your coat. Sweet night, the chocolate you stirred too long because you always get distracted talking to me. I used to blame the season for my loneliness. Now I wait for it just to feel a little closer to everything you are. Every corner of the city pulls your name, a couple laughing on a bench that's last year. Sharing one pair of gloves because you insisted it was more efficient. The air bites at my cheeks, but it reminds me of the night you held my face with hands still warm from your pockets, telling me I made winter less sharp for you. I didn't know a season could borrow its warmth from a person. Winter's like the warmth that sneaks up slowly, the soft that melts the first layer of cold. Everything I used to fear about December turns gentle when you're near. It's like the season rewrote itself in the shape of your touch. Maybe love is just redefining things, letting an old chill become a new comfort, and a lonely month turn into a doorway back to you. And every breath I take in this cold air carries a piece of you with it. Winter's like you. Your voice, your heat, your quiet kind of joy. No one else walks into the season and changes its meaning like you do. If others run from the cold, I run toward it now 'cause of winter. Ever since you started to feel alright. The room's so still, just the sound of winter birds outside, and your breath warming the space between us. Cold air hits my face the moment the blanket slides a little down. I curl my legs back in, trying to hide from the morning that keeps pulling at me. My phone buzzes on the nightstand, but I'm pretending I don't hear it. You shift a little closer, half asleep, your arm landing over my waist, like you're telling me to stay without saying a word. It's cold out there, but it's warm in here with you. Outside feels like 0, inside feels like 37, because your skin's still touching mine. Why would I get up now? I just want 5 more minutes, waking up to cold and you. Sunlight sneaks through the curtains, a thin gold line across your shoulder. Your hair's a mess on the pillow, and somehow cuter like that. My toes stick out of the blanket, freeze instantly, and I bury them under your leg like I always do. You don't wake up, but you adjust like your body remembers me in its sleep. You breathe out slowly, and I feel the warmth hit my collarbone. It makes me forget the whole world exists. It's cold out there, but it's warm in here. feels like 37 because your skin's still touching mine. Why would I get up now? I just want 5 more minutes waking up to cold. And you, every morning I swear I'll get up on time, but you ruin all my plans just by being here. Sleep you warm and close enough for me to feel your heartbeat in my back. It's cold out there, but it's warm in here with you. Outside feels like 0, inside feels like 37 because your skin's still touching mine. Why would I get up now? I just want 5 more minutes waking up to cold. And your fingers find my hand in your sleep, and suddenly I'm drifting off again. Morning postponed, world on pause, just you and the warmth we made. I've been curled on the sofa for hours, wrapped in 3 sweaters. I still can't figure out how to comfort me. The room is quiet, but the cold sits stubbornly in every corner. I keep pulling the blanket higher, pretending it helps, but all it really does is remind me how much warmer you are than anything I own. It's ridiculous, I know, but my body only listens to you. I'm only warm when you're near, like my heart is its own thermostat, set to your footsteps, your breath, your arms slipping around me from behind. I don't understand the science, but I know the truth. The world stays frozen until you touch me. I walked around the apartment tonight, hands tucked under my arms, trying to chase the heat you always leave behind on the pillows. Even the air felt thinner without you, like it forgot how to hold warmth on its own. And when I heard your key at the door, my whole body reacted first, light electro, already melting. I don't mean to sound clingy, but I fall apart in the cold without you. I'm only warm when you're near, my skin remembers you better than it remembers winter. You walk into a room and every chill unthreads itself like it was never there. I don't need reasons, I just need you. Baby, I'm built strangely, a creature who only learns how to hold heat when someone understands my cold. Come closer, just a little closer. Let me breathe in your warmth again. You're the only reason I ever stop shivering. The church lights glow softly, dust floating in the air like tiny slow snowflakes, while the piano warms the silent room. We walked through every cold night, hands tucked in pockets, cheeks turning red. We argued, we softened, we held on to each other when the world felt too heavy. Every winter taught me something, mostly how much I needed you beside me. Standing here tonight, I can feel every moment leading me right into your arms again. This December I choose you, not because it's easy, but because it's you. Through every storm, every quiet night, every year that waits ahead, I choose you. And I know I'll keep choosing you. Your breath shows in the cold as you smile under the Christmas lights. You were just my scarf for the 100th time. And I laugh because you always do that. My hands shake a little, not from the weather, but from realizing how much this means. You look at me like you already know what I'm about to say, like you've been waiting for it gently, patiently. This December I choose you, not because it's easy, but because it's you. Through every storm, every quiet night, every year that waits ahead, I choose you. And I know I'll keep choosing you. Here's my vow, simple, real. If the winters get colder, I'll hold your hands tighter. If the days get heavy, I'll meet you in the middle. All I want is a life where choosing you feels natural. Every single morning, this December I choose you. In front of everyone, in front of the years we haven't lived yet, I choose your smile, your voice, your tired days, and your brightest ones. Whatever comes, whatever changes, I choose you. And I will always choose you. The music fades, but your fingers stay wrapped around mine. And that's all the promise I need to start the rest of our life. The street outside is covered in a brand new shade of white, and everything feels slower than it did last night. You leaned your head a little closer without a word, like the snow taught us to speak softer than we usually would. And somehow in this quiet I can hear my heart more clearly, beating in a way that doesn't try to hide. Snowy nights make softer hearts, yours and mine unwinding in the dark. The world gets cold, but we get warm under blankets, letting all our edges fall apart. Snowy nights make softer hearts, and mine is opening right where you are. Your hands are freezing when you tuck them into mine, but I didn't let go. I like the way it tied us closer. The lamp beside the window flickered just a little, like it also wanted us to stay gentle tonight. And I don't feel the need to pretend I'm stronger than I am. Now when you're looking at me like this, snowy nights make softer hearts, yours and mine unwinding in the dark. The world gets cold, but we get warm under blankets, letting all our edges fall apart. Snowy nights make softer hearts, and mine is opening right where you are. I don't know why winter always brings the truth out, but with you it's easy to let the softness show. Maybe it's the quiet, maybe it's your steady breathing. Either way, I feel safer than I did before. Snowy nights make softer hearts, and I'm giving you the quiet parts of mine. Let the world freeze all it wants, we'll stay warm on this tiny piece of time. Snowy nights make softer hearts, and mine feels softer every time you Your breath rose in the cold, a small cloud drifting between us before the wind took it away. I remember thinking, never seen something so warm in a place so freezing. You cupped your hands together, trying to save a little heat. And when you looked up, your exhale touched the air like a quiet promise. I watched it disappear, watched it come back again. Each breath proving you were standing right here with me. December breath, the only warmth this winter can't steal. I see it drifting toward me, soft and real. And suddenly the cold makes sense, because every time you breathe I feel it. Your presence, your heartbeat, your quiet way of saying we're here. You stepped nearer, and the space between us shrank until your breath mixed with mine. Two faint clouds rising together, curling, melting, vanishing as one. My fingers were numb, but my chest wasn't, because the warmth that couldn't reach my hands still found its way into my lungs. I didn't need a fireplace or a scarf pulled to my ears. All I needed was the proof of you, your breath blooming in the cold, meeting mine halfway like it remembered the path. December breath, the quiet miracle of you, fading, yet somehow lasting longer than the frost around us. You exhale, I inhale, and the world feels less frozen in this cold. Your breath is the only thing that stays warm enough to reach me. Across from you, pretending to read the menu, but really I'm watching the way your sleeve folds when you rest your arm on the table. The cafe is too warm for January, or maybe that's just the space between us. You lean back, your breath fogs the rim of your cup, and I feel heat blooming somewhere I thought was frozen. frozen. I don't talk much, you already know, but you don't rush me. Never try to fill the quiet. You just look at me like silence is a language you've always been fluent in. And somehow you melt my silence, slow and steady like frost slipping down a window. I don't even notice it happen until I hear my own voice soften for you. You melt my silence, not by touching me, but by staying. Your fingers tap lightly on the table, not a rhythm, more like you're checking if I'm still here with you. I lift my eyes, meet yours for half a second, and it feels like the whole room exhales. Yeah, you smile, small, almost shy, and my shoulders loosen without permission. The air changes shape around us, turning the awkward quiet into something warm. Somehow you melt my silence, turning my guarded pauses into gentle breaths. I didn't know stillness could feel safe until you sat across from me like this. You melt my silence just by being the kind of person I can unfold around. If you knew how many years I spent keeping my words under ice, but tonight, sitting here with you, I feel the thoughts slow, honest, real. Because the wind kept trying to steal your warmth. There was that tiny cafe on the corner where the windows fogged so slowly we could trace shapes on them. You laughed when my hand shook from the cold, and you covered it with yours like it was the most normal thing to do. I didn't know then, but that moment stayed with me more than any photograph we ever took. And the lane behind us kept stretching quiet and endless, as if it wanted us to walk it our whole lives. That winter lane remembers us, the way I leaned closer just to hear your breath. Every step we made left something warmer than footprints. If that road still holds anything, it's the shape of your hand in mine on the coldest day I'd ever known. There was a lamppost that flickered every night. Joked that it was cheering us on. I kept pretending I wasn't freezing, just to watch you talk about nothing and everything. everything. You pointed at the uneven bricks where you once tripped, and I teased you for weeks about it. But in my head that stumble felt like the first proof. You trusted me to see you imperfect, and the world around us blurred, until only you and that narrow path felt real. That winter lane remembers us, the nervous way I brushed snow off your hair, how you leaned into my shoulder without thinking. Some places don't belong to the city they're in, they belong to the people who love there. And that road still carries the warmth we didn't know we were leaving behind. Sometimes I walk past it alone, and it feels smaller than it used to. Maybe because back then your presence made everything wider, like even the air had more space to breathe. That winter lane remembers us, the shy beginning, the warmth we didn't name yet. The moment your fingers tightened around mine, as if choosing me felt easy. If I ever forget how love first felt, I'll go back to that narrow snowy street and let it remind me of you. Your hands hover above mine, and I can already tell you're bracing for the cold. You touch my palm and flinch a little. Sorry, I whisper, half laughing. The bus is late again, and winter keeps turning my fingers into ice. You shake your head, smile like you expected it, like you've been waiting to warm me up.
I try pulling away, embarrassed, but you catch my wrist gently.
No running this time, you say, like you're claiming the season for us.
You take my cold hands and hide them in your coat pocket, like it's the safest place. You know the heat from your skin spills into me,
Slow but certain, and suddenly the wind feels softer.
cold hands, warmer love.
I guess that's what we are.
You rub small circles on my knuckles, not even noticing you're doing it.
A couple walks by, holding coffee, and I think no drink could be warmer than this. You look down at our tangled fingers, like they're exactly where they belong.
I whisper,
Does it bother you? You answer before I finish. Not at all, I like warming you up. And somehow the world tilts closer. You
give me your cold hand.
But they're freezing really.
Good, more excuses to hold them.
Together we laugh into the winter air, as you tuck me back into your pocket.
Cold hands, warmer love.
You make it sound like a promise.
'cause it means I get to feel your warmth first. The bus arrives, doors hissing open, but you don't let go. And for once, I don't want the winter to end.
Your breath came out in a faint cloud, and for a second I forgot the cold biting my lips. You kept brushing the snow off your sleeves, even though it settled again the moment you moved. There was a street lamp above us, its light catching in your hair like something unreal. I remember thinking how quiet the world felt, as if everything paused just to watch you look at me. And you didn't say a word, just stepped half a pace closer, like the silence was guiding you. Kiss me here in the white, while the world fades soft around us. Let this small frozen moment burn its way under my skin. Your lips are cold, but everything inside me is singing for you. Stay and kiss me again before the snow remembers we're still here. I noticed a flake melt on your cheek, and I reached up without thinking. My hand shook, not from the weather. You always did that to me. You whispered my name, barely audible, like you weren't sure if speaking might break the spell. I felt the warmth hiding behind your hesitation, the kind that makes a person brave without trying. Your eyes held mine longer than they should have, and suddenly the distance between us didn't feel like distance at all. Kiss me here in the white, where nothing else matters but the way you lean in. Let the cold wrap around us so our warmth has to find each other. Your mouth barely touched mine, but somehow it felt like a promise I'd been waiting to hear. If the snow could freeze time, I'd let it keep this moment. Your hands warming at my waist, my heartbeat stumbling into yours. Everything was slow, soft, inevitable. Kiss me here in the white, where the world looks like it was made for us. Hold me close enough that I forget the winter entirely. Your lips were cold, but the way you kissed stepping into light. And if the snow falls forever, I'll still remember this, our first kiss hidden inside the white. Your hands fixed for mine, and the cold waste no time finding me. You say you'll just get the car like it's nothing, but the moment you turn away, the wind cuts through my coat as if you took the last barrier with you. My breath clouds up too fast and the street suddenly feels too wide. I try pulling my zipper higher, press my hands under my arms, but none of it works, not the way holding you does. The cold hits harder than before. I'm lost without your warmth, like winter's been waiting for you to step aside. Every second you're gone feels colder than the weather should be. Please hurry back to me. My hands don't know where to go. My heart beats wrong without you near. I'm lost without your warmth. A couple walks past, their shoulders touching. I steam rising between them. I stare at the empty space beside me, where your arms should be. Even the street lights look further away without you. Filling the dark, I pretend I'm fine, but I keep checking the corner, waiting for your silhouette to break through the wind. Every gust reminds me how much you keep me together. I'm lost without your warmth, like the whole night shifts colder when your body isn't next to mine. I didn't know I'd need you this badly, this quickly, but I do. Please come back soon before the cold decides. I'm better off alone. I'm lost without your warmth. Maybe I leaned on you too much, or maybe that's what love is, finding someone who keeps the winter out just by standing close. Your hand finds mine again, and the world stops shivering at a breath I didn't know I held. windows kept fogging up from our breath, and you drew a small circle on the glass, like you were checking whether the storm had calmed yet. I remember leaning into your shoulder, feeling your sweater still cold from the walk home. Outside, the streetlights flickered in the wind, but your arm around me stayed steady, like you were holding the whole month still. You said nothing dramatic, just tightened your hold a little, as if to say, I've got you. That's the way you hold December, quiet but stronger than the storm outside. You turn the shaking windows into something soft, almost peaceful. And every time the wind hits the walls, I feel you pull me closer, making winter settle down, like you finally learned how to breathe. You handed me your scarf because mine was still damp from earlier, and you laughed when I wrapped it twice, just to smell the last bit of cold still clinging to it. The room was dim except for the lamp by the couch, and the shadows moved every time the wind pushed hard. But your heart beat against my back, never changed its rhythm once. Sometimes safety looks like this, your fingers loosely linked with mine, reminding me I don't have to brace for anything. That's the way you hold December, turning the restless night into something I can trust. I hear the wind and think of chaos, but I feel your arms and think of home. You make the cold step back, you make the months stop spinning, and suddenly winter feels gentle. Maybe it's the way you breathe slow when everything else is rushing, or the way your warmth settles right where my feet used to live. Being with you feels like stepping into the quiet center of a storm. That's the way you hold December, steady, certain, and possibly kind. You turn the wild night outside the window into a soft hum I barely notice. Stay like this and let me rest in the calm you carry so naturally, because in your arms even December forgets how to be cold. The world outside is white, but in here it feels like night belongs to us. The windows fogged over faster than we realized. Your breath made little circles, mine filled the rest. We sat under one blanket, knees touching without trying, and suddenly it felt safe to say things we usually swallow. Your voice got quiet, not out of fear, just matching the room. I leaned in closer, feeling the warmth rise only between us two. Behind frosted windows, we finally told the truth, the kind that only comes out when no one else can see. Our hearts stopped pretending, our walls fell apart. It's strange how winter's coldest night gave us the warmest start. You traced a line on the blanket, not looking at me but not looking away either. I admitted the things I never say first, how your laugh stays with me, how I replay your words long after you leave. You let out a breath like you'd been holding it for too many nights. Me too, you said, and the room felt smaller in the best way. Behind frosted windows, we finally told the truth, the kind that lives in quiet and hides from the daylight. My chest felt lighter, your hand stopped shaking. Funny how a frozen window became the place we opened up. If the glass had stayed clear, maybe we'd still be pretending. Maybe privacy was the gift winter didn't mean to give. The frost is melting now, but what we said tonight isn't going anywhere. I woke up for no reason, just that kind of cold that slips under the blanket and steals the last bit of warmth from your toes. The room was completely dark, not the soft kind, but the heavy kind where you can't even see your own hands. I reached out searching blindly, and my fingers brushed your back, warm like you've been holding the night together for both of us. I move closer without thinking, like my body already knew where safety was. That midnight warmth you keep, it's the only heat that doesn't fade. The blankets shift, the air gets colder, but you stay steady, letting me rest my breath against the quiet rise of your shoulders in the dark. You're the one thing that still feels alive and burning. I remember curling into you, my knees finding the back of yours, like we practiced it 1,000 nights. Your skin was warmer than it should have been, like you've been dreaming hard. And I pressed my cheek to your spine just to borrow the rhythm of your sleep. Outside, the world could have been freezing. I wouldn't know. I only felt the heat that belonged to you. You shifted just a little, enough to let me slip into your shape, as if you were waiting for me. That midnight warmth you keep, it's better than any breathe against your back, I feel something inside me settle, like I found the warmest place in the whole December world. Maybe love is simpler in the dark, no words, no effort, just a quiet miracle of two bodies keeping each other alive. I think that's why I reach for you before I'm even fully awake. I fall asleep inside it every time. Let the house cool down, let the night stretch on. I have the heat of you, slow and steady against my hands. And when dawn finally comes, it always finds us still in the warmth we made together. The streets covered tonight, but we're still standing strong. The snow erased our footprints almost as fast as we made them. You laughed, said, guess we're invisible now, and squeezed my hand tighter. Cars move slower, lights blurred into one long white line. But even in all that cold, your warmth didn't move an inch. There's a silence winter brings that used to scare me, but now your breath hangs in the air, and somehow it feels like proof that we're still here. 'Cause love beneath the street snow doesn't break, doesn't fade. Even when the world gets heavy, we still find solid ground. Let the storms try to cover us, we know what's underneath. Love buried by the weather is still love that won't retreat. A gust of wind hit us hard, made you lean your shoulder into mine. I said I hated this cold, you said you didn't mind it, as long as I kept walking with you. Our steps felt slow but sure, like we were pushing through a year that tried too hard to test us. I looked down at the street, snow swallowing everything, but your hand stayed steady, a promise without words. And suddenly I knew what we're built on isn't fragile. Snow can hide the street, but it can't touch what's below. And that's where our love lives. I used to dread this season, the kind of cold that made the streets feel bigger and the night stretched too long. But now when it smells like your sweater, that faint mix of cocoa powder and something warm I can't name, I walked past the shop window today, saw scarves hanging in soft colors, and for a moment it felt like they all belonged to you. Funny how the world changed shape the moment you stepped into it. Winter feels like you, soft like the inside of your coat, sweet like the chocolate you stir too long, because you always get distracted talking to me. I used to blame the season for my loneliness, now I wait for it just to feel a little closer to heaven. Can you are? Every corner of the city pulls your name, a couple laughing on a bench. That's us last year, sharing one pair of gloves because you insisted it was more efficient. The air bites in my cheeks, but it reminds me of the night you held my face, with hands still warm from your pockets, telling me I made winter less sharp for you. I didn't know a season could borrow its warmth from a person. Sneaks up slowly, the smile that melts the first layer of cold. Everything I used to fear about December turns gentle when you're near. It's like the season rewrote itself in the shape of your touch. Maybe love is just redefining things, letting an old chill become a new comfort, letting a lonely month turn into a doorway back to you. And every breath I take in this cold air carries a piece of you with it. Winter feels like you, your voice, your heat, your quiet kind of joy. No one else walks into the season and changes its meaning like you do. If others run from the cold, I run toward it now, because winter, ever since you, has started to feel like home. Room so still, just the sound of winter birds outside, and your breath warm in the space between us. Cold air hits my face the moment the blanket slides a little down. I curl my legs back in, trying to hide from the morning that keeps pulling at me. My phone buzzes on the nightstand, but I'm pretending I don't hear it. You shift a little closer, half asleep, your arm landing over my waist, like you're telling me to stay without saying a word. It's cold out there, but it's warm in here with you. Outside feels like 0, inside feels like 37, because your skin still touching mine. Why would I get up now? I just want 5 more minutes, waking up to cold and you. Sunlight sneaks through the curtains, a thin gold line across your shoulder. Your hair's a mess on the pillow, someone somehow cuter like that. My toes stick out of the blanket, freeze instantly, and I bury them under your leg like I always do. You don't wake up, but you adjust like your body remembers me in its sleep. You breathe out slowly, and I feel the warmth hit my collarbone. It makes me forget the whole world exists. It's cold out there, but it's warm in here with you. Outside feels like 0, inside feels like 37, because your skin still touching mine. Why would I get up now? I just want 5 more minutes, waking up to cold and you. Every morning I swear I'll get up on time, but you ruin all my plans just by being here. Sleepy, warm and close enough for me to feel your heartbeat in my back. It's cold out there, but it's warm in here with you. Outside feels like 0, inside feels like 37, because your skin still touching mine. Why would I get up now? I just want 5 more minutes, waking up to cold and you. Your fingers find my hand in your sleep, and suddenly I'm drifting off again. Morning postponed, world on pause, just you and the warmth we made. I've been curled on the sofa for hours, wrapped in 3 sweaters that still can't figure out how to comfort me. The room is quiet, but the cold sits stubbornly in every corner. I keep pulling the blanket higher, but all it really does is remind me how much warmer you are than anything I own. It's ridiculous, I know, but my body only listens to you. I'm only warm when you're near, like my heart has its own thermostat, set to your footsteps, your breath, your arms slipping around me from behind. I don't understand the science, but I know the truth. The world stays frozen till you touch me. I walked around the apartment tonight, hands tucked under my arms, trying to chase the heat you always leave behind on the pillows. Even the air felt thinner without you, like it forgot how to hold warmth on its own. And when I heard your key at the door, my whole body reacted first, light electric, already melting. I don't mean to sound clingy, but I fall apart in the cold without you. I'm only warm when you're near. My skin remembers you better than it remembers winter. You walk into a room and every chill unthreads its just need you. Maybe I'm built strangely, a creature who only learns how to hold heat when someone else gives it first. And maybe that someone has always been you. Every part of me warms in your direction. I'm only warm when you're near. Nothing else works, nothing else stays, nothing else understands my cold. Come closer, just a little closer. Let me breathe in your warmth again. You're the only reason I ever stop shivering. Glow softly, dust floating in the air like tiny slow snowflakes, while the piano warms the silent room. We walk through every cold night, hands tucked in pockets, cheeks turning red. We argue, we soften, we held on to each other when the world felt too heavy. Every winter taught me something, mostly how much I needed you beside me. And standing here tonight, I can feel every moment leading me right into your arms again. This December, I choose you, not because it's easy, but because it's you. Through every storm, every quiet night, every year the waits ahead, I choose you. And I know I'll keep choosing you. Your breath shows in the cold as you smile under the Christmas lights. You adjust my scarf for the 100th time, and I laugh because you always do that. My hands shake a little, not from the weather, but from realizing how much this means. You look at me like you already know what I'm about to say, like you've been waiting for it gently, patiently. This December, I choose you, not because it's easy, but because it's you. Through every storm, every quiet night, every year that waits ahead, I choose you. And I know I'll keep choosing you. Here's my vow, simple, real. If the winters get colder, I'll hold your hands tighter. If the days get heavy, I'll meet you in the middle. All I want is a life where choosing you feels natural. Every single morning. This December, I choose you. In front of everyone, in front of the years we haven't lived yet, I choose your smile, your voice, your tired days, and your brightest one. music fades, but your fingers stay wrapped around